Hey, what's going on, subscribers? Welcome back to another brand new video from the Flaming Profits YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about budgeting. Budgeting is one of the most important things when it comes down to personal finances. If you're not doing this, my goal in this video is to convince you to do this and show you the best way that I know on how to do this. And this strategy involves very little work. It's very simple to do. So this is why I'm going to be talking about this today. And before we get started, if you do not use Robinhood to invest in stocks, I would highly encourage you to use this link to get started and get a free stock as soon as you begin.
Also, make sure you subscribe to the Flaming Profits YouTube channel so that you will be a member of this community. We upload videos every single week. Anything from personal finance, stock market investing. Overall, I'll show you strategies on how you can make profits online and develop passive income as well. So, 10 benefits of budgeting. Number 1, it allows you to have control over your money. When you start doing a budget and you actually stick to it, it gives you back control. You are then the one controlling your money and telling it where to go, not the other way around. If you have been looking at your paycheck stubs and bank account and wondering where all your money goes, a budget is for you. You will quit wondering where all your money went. This gives you tremendous power and control over your money. You get to decide where it will go and how it will be spent. Number 2, you get to have fun without guilt. If you properly budget and you allocate a certain amount of your money for fun, then there's no guilt involved versus you just spending money whenever you feel like on something fun. That makes you feel guilty because you're not using your money planned or effectively. So number 3, you get to plan for the future. If you want to have a trip by the end of the year, you get to plan for that. Every single month you set a certain amount of money aside so that eventually you'll have enough for that vacation that you want to take. It'll make you make you wish to be debt free, to pay all the bills on time, stop the credit card bills from mounting up. It's actually forming a plan and sticking to it, and it's all about discipline. Less money stress. When you make a budget and stick to it, you will be less stressed about money. This will help your marriage and relationships too. Money is the number one cause for divorce, so this is something that you need to have control over. When you know how much money you have and where it's going, it's less stressful. When you're aimlessly spending and going further and further into debt, it is very stressful. You give yourself a raise. Number 5. Most people say that after they do a budget, they feel like they got a raise. When you look at your actual expenses and income, you probably have more money left every month than you realize. The problem is what you do with what is left. This is where people lose track and spend aimlessly. This can lead to racking up more debt. And number 6, you actually get to save money. When you do your budget and track your spending, you will naturally find ways to save. You will be able to see how much you have left and will be able to save the extra money. You get to have allocated money for emergencies, special projects, Christmas, vacation, vehicle and house maintenance, property taxes, and this is exactly what you need to do. Anything else that doesn't come up for every month, so make sure having a budget will allow you to do this. And with a budget, you can put your money towards your goals instead of disappearing it without a trace. Number 7, it allows you to become debt free. And number 8, quit living paycheck to paycheck. Number 9, it allows you to cut expenses. Number 10, it allows you to
find and make extra money. Alright, and now for the best solution in order to budget. And it's going to be with using an app called Mint. This is available on iOS and Android. It's a free app, no fees, anything like that, no charges, completely free to use. So what it allows you to do is it allows you to add it to your bank account, to your credit cards, to your investments, anything like that. And it'll keep track of every single expense you make, every single income you receive, and categorize it for you. And then you can set your budget for example, if you want to set a grocery budget for the month, you can say my budget is to spend $300 a month on groceries. And then for restaurants, I want to spend a maximum of $100 a month on that. Fast food, all sorts of categories, bills, everything that needs to be part of your budget, you can easily add it here. I recently started doing this, but only with my expenses. I haven't been tracking my income with this, but it's pretty nice so far because it allows you to categorize everything. It's smart, so it knows exactly what purchase was related to your vehicle, what expense was fast food, what expense was groceries, what expense was fine dining, all sorts of little things like that. It naturally categorizes it into its proper category. And this literally tells you where your money goes every single week, every single day. And it even has interactive pie charts like this where it shows you sort of like a comparison on how much you're spending. As you see, my weakness is in food and dining. This is really hard for me to handle, but I'm working towards cutting it down and sort of creating a more effective solution that's less costly. But yeah, all of this is bringing my expenses to a realization, and this is good for you to know. I know it's scary to see exactly where you're spending your money, but this is something that you need to do, because if you don't do it now, it's going to get out of control in the future, and you'll eventually be at the end of the month saying, where did all my income go? You might have a high income, but you might not be saving any money at all. Your actual proper value should be how much money you have left at the end of the month. If someone makes more money than you, but they don't have anything left, and you have all your money left from your income, then that's a good sign. You're better off than that person that has a higher salary. So this is the app I use called Mint. I'm still experimenting with it, but overall I think it's a very good thing that people should have. It allows you to never miss a late fee for anything that you might have, because you can set reminders to pay certain bills. It has spending categories that correspond to your actual life, so some apply to you versus some might apply to others. You see how trimming budget affects financial goals. So if you spend less on this, then you have more to spend on a financial goal you might want to achieve, like having enough of a down payment for a house. And then it allows you to face one or two painful truths. Usually it's hard to determine painful things you do with your money, but by this software doing it for you, you actually realize things like that. Number 5, I'm going down a list of benefits of using Mint, but number 5, you know exactly how close you are to meeting your financial goals. Number 6, your personal finance software goes with you everywhere. Nowadays everybody has their phone with them, so this is a quick, effective way for you to reference your budget, see how it's doing on the go. So very effective in this perspective. And also in an investing perspective, Intuit, this is a company that makes this product Mint, and they actually make a lot more products, but this is a very impressive company. This is one of the perfect graphs from a technical perspective viewpoint. The software that they make is mostly financial related, but it basically helps people automate anything financial where it comes down to businesses or anything like that. They basically make software that everybody can use, whether it's free or for a charge. But I'll show you which products they actually own. But yeah, this is I'm actually considering investing into it. They have very little expenses because all of this is automated software. It doesn't require any employees at all. Just for the business side of it, but no actual operating employees, anything like that. They own TurboTax, taxing software, QuickBooks for business owners. You guys have probably heard of this product, but yeah, so Intuit might be a stock to look into as well.
Thank you all so much for watching this video about budgeting. I hope I convinced you to start creating a budget using Mint, because this is the most effective, easy way to stay consistent and stay disciplined in your budget. You no longer have to write down anything. All of this is automated, so it knows exactly what you spent on, how you're doing. It shows you in graphics how you're doing. So I hope you all implement this, not just watch this video and not do anything about it. You'll see a significant increase in your financial life if you simply stick to a budget and create one and stick to it and be disciplined about it. Alright, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video and I brought value to you. Please make sure to subscribe and like. Making this type of content is very time consuming, so I appreciate all the support from you guys. Let me know if you have a budget that you stick to. Have you ever started one? Have you never done one? Are you considering downloading Mint and start doing your budget this way? What do you think about this tool? Let me know what you guys think. Alright, so thank you all so much. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.